So today I'm joining you from Fraser's Property Building F in Rhodes Corporate Park, Sydney. In this video, we're going to walk you through how to ensure your Tenancy Occupancy Survey, also known as TOS, are filled out correctly. The first step is to make sure you have lined up the right person for the survey. Each survey should be answered by any staff member associated with that functional space. This means you shouldn't have the same person completing multiple surveys for one rating. It's a good idea to start the survey with a brief explanation of what it's for. The intent is to determine the average hours per week that the space is occupied by at least 20% of its staff. Functional space and rating period. This section should be completed by you. Make sure the functional space is clearly identified. I recommend including both the level and the tenant's name using the same identifier as on the NABERS rating input form. The rest of the TOS is completed by the interviewee, starting with their details. The next three questions are the most crucial, as they aim to determine the core occupancy patterns of a normal week in the office. The typical days per week will usually be Monday to Friday, but other answers are acceptable as long as they represent normal operation of the space. The question here is, by what time have 20% of people usually arrive for work? It can help to quickly calculate how many people that would be. For example, if there's 25 staff members who work in the space, you could frame the question as, typically, by what time would you have at least 5 people here in the morning? And then, by what time at the end of the day would there usually be less than 5 people left? The key point is we are not asking when the first person arrives and the last person leaves. We're looking for the hours in which at least 20% or more of the staff members are in the office. Here, we identify any times where the space is occupied outside the normal hours indicated above. This could be for ad hoc occasions or regular occurrences, but the occupancy threshold of 20% still applies. Ensure the answers are clear and specific, with enough detail so that you can calculate the number of hours per year accurately and without making any assumptions. Answers like some Saturdays or extended hours on Fridays are not acceptable and would have to be discarded. Finally, the interviewee should confirm that the answers are applicable for the rating period and describe any periods where they might not be. Then, sign and date the survey at the end. My last tip is to be sure to save it with a descriptive file name for easy reference in case of an audit. That's how we complete a tenancy occupancy survey.